Okie dokie. So overnight we opened up here, slight gap down, ran about 38 points down. During the London session, turned around at about 5, so we got our overnight low at 5867. Overnight high happens to be the open, which it looks like we're gonna gun for that gap. Weekly range came down, tested the weekly anchored VWAP, and the first quartile of the range expansion. Point of control is up here. I expect we move into this gap, see how we trade out of there if there's a short opportunity right now. Our pivot is up there as well. Naked pivot. RTH, yeah, so we have that RTH gap. We got 3 drives here into the low. 3 drives pattern here, so could make sense to get a move up here. We did just wick that high. We had data this morning. Data this morning, PPI, ooh, came down quite a bit. Core PPI down 40 basis points over month as compared to its forecast of 30 basis points to the positive side. Retail sales were down. Unemployment claims were dead. Forecasted correctly. That's crazy. Apparently, I don't know if Jay Powell is still speaking, but we're pretty much done with all of our data for the day. We don't have a big data day tomorrow, just a consumer sentiment poll. So likely we'd get our move today if we're gonna get a move trending in one way or the other, breaking out of this range. I'd expect it to happen today. So, that being said, looking on the daily, came in, tested Monday's range. Pretty good reaction on this fractal. Swept yesterday's low. I don't like this high anyways, so these highs likely get run. I think at the moment we're looking for a long opportunity. Yeah, these type of highs should not last. If we look at our volume profile here, we do have a situation where these lows could be taken into this point of control, and then we move up, but I think right now we're going to move into this gap, about 59.05. A bit sloppy at the moment. If we take volume from here, yeah, you can see we are having trouble with this value area low. So can we get up above this level, at least get into this gap on the ES? So if we were to have a long opportunity, gonna wait for this 15-minute candle to close. This doesn't look very juicy at all. We got VWAP, we're just chopping around on VWAP. Probably will just continue from here, but I don't like the RR here. This is our data candle, 8:30. See if it wants to come and test this 1 minute wick though. Put an alert for this low. Otherwise it's just gonna run up there. If we get into this gap, be looking for a possible short. Flipping the 200 on the 15 and build a bit of divergence here on momentum as we can't come into this level. So check out NQ. Nasdaq is going to be a similar scenario here. Struggling at the weekly point of control. On the daily, came back in, did not come back into Monday's range actually. Looks like say if we come up into this imbalance, yeah, I think we need to look for a long today on both assets. NQ not looking nearly as clean. Actually, both of them aren't really looking that clean, but not as clean as ES at least. I'm not as interested in NQ today. So hopefully we have a much better day today than yesterday. Would like some action. Would be nice. Oh, that reminds me as well. Look at here. So gold, unfortunately, overnight, nice balanced long opportunity off of this level. Front ran it a bit, but that was overnight. Happened, unfortunately, while we were not at the charts. That is a beautiful, beautiful long. Now I'll be waiting to see if it mitigates all the way up here for a possible short. Looks like, okay, we're making some movement here. So this 5881.5 level, we're going to be watching this. See if it takes this low and decides to make a move up or not. So just another pretty choppy morning at the moment. We could run the 8:30 candle. Anything below here though, I would just suggest overnight low gets taken. So yeah, gold. I wouldn't really want to take the long now that it's already made that big move. It needs to reclaim this last structural low. But then we'll be interested. We have this gap, downward gap. Be interested to see if we continue on to the downside. So it looks like we got a move happening here on Bitcoin. Of course, right when I fucking closed my short before the stream began. This, I believe, will come down to 100K. That's a pretty good reaction right there. Yeah, that's a very nice reaction. We're gonna have to try to get in here.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Whoa.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Okay.
Order filled. Order filled.
See if this level holds up. Come on, don't be a shit morning. Let's get some good price action going. What is this shit? Just a little range. Yeah, I still would like to see this low taken. Into this wick and then up. I think that's the best option at the moment. But then here, yeah, I'm just gonna be waiting for a move up there. Unfortunately, kind of already missed that since it happened overnight. Oil. Interesting reaction there. Oil, let's see. Yeah. I haven't really liked oil price action, and since there's been so many geopolitical discussions recently that would impact oil, it's just been I feel like a bit tough. So Bitcoin, really everything here is mitigated unless it makes one last ditch move up here, which it could. Otherwise, I just would like to see it come down to this order block. Pretty simple. Let's call it 105. 510. Just not getting lots of continuation on these assets at the moment. Yo, Grand Rising, Wix. Yes, let me try my best to explain this like a 5-year-old. Okay. Let me switch this to a line chart so it maybe makes more sense. So imagine, this is the price of an Elysian Spirit Shield over here on April 24th. I mean, in April of 2024. From April 2024 all the way up to February 2025, the price of an Elysian Spirit Shield went up like this. Recently, the Elysian Spirit Shields dropped pretty heavily, and they're now starting to recover. And now we're looking at the Grand Exchange, minute by minute, trying to figure out where to buy or sell the Elysian Spirit Shields depending on where we think they're going to go. because there might be some news or new update coming or whatnot. And the Elijah Spirit Shield in this case is the market. We're looking at like the S&P 500, which is pretty much the top 500 companies within the U.S. on the stock exchange. And so we're just looking for those prices, trying to figure out what a fair price is for it. And we're trying to buy low and sell high and buy low. Right? And so what gets probably confusing is this type of chart, these candlestick charts. So these are called candlesticks. And if you see all the way up here, I'm on the 15-minute time frame. So what that means is that each one of these bars represents 15 minutes of Elijah Spirit Shields being bought and sold. So in this candle right here, this 15 minutes, there's just four things you have to know. Is just O, H, L, and C, which stands for open, high, low, and close. And so these bars will tell us what price Elijah Spirit Shields opened at in this time frame 15 minutes ago, which will be the body of it. So if it's positive, that means it'll be white. If it's negative, like if it opened and then closed lower, then it'll be black. Or otherwise it would be red going down or green going up. You'll see that as well. And then we have the high, which is just going to be the very high point of whatever the candle was, the low, very low point, and then the close. So if we look at like this last candle right here, price opened up right here and it traded this whole range for 15 minutes, and then it ended up closing that 15 minutes right here. That's why it's black, because it closed a little bit lower than it opened. And so we're pretty much just looking and using that data to figure out if price is going to go higher or lower, right? And that's kind of just the basic gist of it. Looking at these candles, and certain candles and candle patterns will mean different things. Like this last candle right here that we looked at, you'll notice that this body, and the body is like this. This is, well, we're looking at both, but right now this is just like stock stuff. It's called futures. There we go. We hit that level now. It's called futures, which are pretty much stocks. It's just that, like, this isn't one stock. This price action constitutes about like 500 stocks. So imagine like there's 500 stocks bundled up into one little package. They're all changing by themselves, but on a whole they move at one, pace. And that's what we're kind of looking at. So we're kind of just trading the whole market. But then we're also looking at like crypto. So we're looking at Bitcoin, and we're looking at opportunities there as well. So we're looking at both, but mainly looking at stocks right here. So we're hitting a level right now. So we want to see if we're going to get an opportunity to play here. It can be a bit confusing and a bit daunting at the beginning, but it's really just, buying something at a discount, trying to sell it at a premium, right? All right. So are we going to stall out here or what? Let's see. This is the new question. All right, no sign yet. We're turning around here yet. Got to get the PGA Championship on as well. Here. So we filled the gap. We're getting a bit of a trade away here. We want to see a little bit more conviction. Not convinced that we want to go down from here. Good morning, Mr. Jack. Dr. Jack Shard. I'm in Grand Rising. How goes it, good sir? Looking for a possible short out of here. Got the opening gap from yesterday is filled pretty much to the tick. So not really a sharp reaction away from it. See this low be taken possibly, and then we were thinking that today we're probably more in a buy the dip regime here. Take these, clean these highs up for then to move down a little bit more, but we've been ranging, you know, the last 2 days. I expect today to probably make a move one way or the other since our news was today. We don't have anything big tomorrow. But this is also the short spot, taking all these highs from overnight. We did take that arrival candle's low. Could nibble on a short right here. Low risk. It comes back. Pretty perfect fill and reaction here, but not a very strong one. Did leave these lows there. I'd like to see taken. Gonna
Order filled.
take a short here, and I'll add 2 to 3 more contracts on a retracement. Want to see this low taken about 58883. That's where I'd want to take profit. I do. Shorting is fun. Shorting is fun. But I mean, you know, you get up into these resistance points, you got to short the highs and buy the lows, right? And like, we just hit a resistance point, and it's better for me to kind of wait and see if we can get a long opportunity down here than try to take the continuation long, at least. Yeah, I don't think it would bottom right here. It did just hit VWAP. I actually would like it to come up a little bit more.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Yeah, NASDAQ, little 3 drives pattern, liquidity. See, the thing is we came down overnight, so
Order filled.
it depends on if we're going to get like a move to take the nightly move, or if this is just a mitigation retracement here. Yeah. There you go. I put on another one. Trade in the ES. Micros. Micro ES, MES. Micro E-mini S&P 500 index futures. So right now, just using VWAP as support. We want to get below this. This is our 8:30 candle as well. So the data was released. The high of it's been taken. The low is not. We did sweep the overnight high into that gap. So since we've been range trading this week, it seems like. So it would make more sense to come down and take this low, but if we do get a move to finally move out of this kind of range and the long is the play, then this short will get stopped. Then we'll have a retest here and probably a move up. So either way, I will watch like the short. If it gets stopped out, I'll be looking for this retest and then just a continuation trade up to the highs. So
Order filled.
I'm okay with either one, to be honest. Come on, I just want to get the fucking golf tournament up. Oh, there we go. Perfect timing. So yeah, price action's just been real shitty this week. Not a lot of great opportunities. Ooh, Rory. What was that, bud? So also nibbled on a Bitcoin short here. Want to see it come down just about 100, 500,000. I mean, 100,500 level off this order block. We had a pretty good retest of this value area low from this range. It is at the bottom of the range, but all of this is mitigated. So I think it'd be nice if we just got a little bit of a retracement. Not necessarily looking for the full move down to here yet, but it'd be nice to come take this low for a bit of a trade. ES would like to see this kind of not continue to stall out here on this VWAP. Let's get a move. Let's move. The longer it sits here, the worse it gets for me. We're sitting below. Let's see. Let's check out the volume profile. Kind of an indecisive 15-minute candle, but it was a liquidity grab, came back closed below these highs. Now we're chopping around on the point of control and VWAP, so you know it's not necessarily high probability that this goes down. That's why I would like to just get this overnight, this local low here swept. That's it. But we are wicking off of it. Might just cut this one around break even. Not a huge fan of this price action. Yeah.
Order filled.
I'm gonna close that at break even. It's gonna go back up. Perfect timing. All right. Still not seeing anything amazing that I like to trade that just stands out. Now it looks like this will definitely come take this high, but even if I believe that's the case, it's just not a good spot for a long though. It's just it would just be forcing one really. But yeah, I mean, you have to give it credit. It consolidated, wicked off the VWAP quite a bit. Did come into this little imbalance. Looks like this higher low structure is gonna hold. So I guess what I'd want to see now is just boom, boom, and I'd look at possibly taking a continuation trade here on the long side. And this one I might, if it comes back above this high, I might break even on this one as well. And start looking for longs this morning. Ooh. Possible if I were gonna long here, it would be right here off this 896 level. This is what we'd need to hold. Looks beautiful out there in Quail Hollow. Wouldn't that be nice? Time to do some farm runs. and some birdhouse runs. Yep. Farm runs. Good day to be a farmer. Alright, so gold, an interesting spot here at this old structural low. See if it reclaims it, as well as a closing VWAP on from yesterday. Or from, yeah. Unfortunately, this low was made around 2 to 3 in the morning, so did not catch that. But what a reaction. That's unfortunate. That was kind of the only great setup I was looking for this week, since it was off a daily. You will farm. We need more farmers like you, bud. I will be farming, what are we farming today? Willow trees, and oak trees, as well as some banana trees and a curry tree. I'm not sure what else yet. Oh, Scotty. Skied it. Gonna de-risk here on the MBT. De-risky risk. Yay. Yeah, if it just comes back above that high, get out of there. See, look at this just choppiness, man. Nothing great here. Do have a 10:30 candle coming up, which means our initial balance will be set for the day. Looks like that'll be the initial balance high. This will be our initial balance low. About a 20-point range. Alright, so this might come down again. It's flip-flopping too many ways though to push anything. Trade Olivia. Don't mind if I do. Darn it. Bitcoin starting to downtick here. About a 500 downtick on this 15-minute. Seed. Pass off VWAP, rejecting off the midpoint of the initial balance. Yeah, just a low probability trading zone here. See? Just when you thought this would be resistance, it's back into support. Do something, market. Oh, wasting my mornings. Just stay in bed. go, Bitcoin finally. Moving down. So I'm just going to be looking for this order block, take this low, and that's it for now. Ultimately want it to come down to 96-ish right here. But this is a good distribution schematic. Just come take the low. And this is the only trade I have running right now. It's a short. Pretty nice VWAP retest inducement. But in great Bitcoin fashion, it could just quadruple, quintuple bottom and do nothing. Bit of movement came in right there. Ooh. Ooh. McElroy. Right on the fringe there. Is that an OB line? Good drive. Horrible camera angle. Okie dokie. Give this to like 11, see if this damn market moves at all. I guess all the big institutions, they're all at their daughters' graduations. Bitcoin back up. Oh man. Farthermore thieving kind of chill? Well, like the one where you just kind of thieve the citizens or whatever? I need to do some thieving. Oh, nice. Is it, what do you just, like, spam click them? Is it kind of AFKable, or is it take their keys, go into their house, and track? Hell yeah. Yeah, fuck them Varlamore citizens, man. Oh. Let's see, what is your thieving at right now? I'm just doing these damn farm runs. I'm at 51 thieving. What do you recommend I should do? You're at 69. That's good. Oh, okay. You make decent cash from that? Oh, really? Nice. I need to do that. Maybe I'll do that after I get off here. I need to get some thieving levels. You think it's worth it at 50? 51? Or should I do something different? Yeah, I fucking hate blackjacking, dude. Cause like no matter what, that the motherfucker wakes up, attacks me, and then I gotta go upstairs and re-aggro. And I just like, I'll do blackjacking at like 85 when it doesn't ever affect me. Like when can I do like pyramid plunder and shit? I need to get the rogues outfit. Apples. 8. That's a pretty good idea. I'll check that out. Unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to alk though. I could guess I could fletch. Okay. Yeah, I need to get to like 58 thieving or something. I need some quest requirements. I'll probably just be AFK, like mining or something today while I do other stuff. Maybe a little bit of Slayer, I don't know. Your account's coming along nicely though. Getting to those base 70s. All right, mate. Market's not moving whatsoever. I'm gonna get off for the morning. I'll probably stream RuneScape again tonight or something, but I know we're on different time zones. But good to see you, bud. I'll be on the servers, just AFKing, so I'll see you around. Thanks for hopping in this morning. Thanks for the advice on the thieving. I'm gonna check that out, actually. As always, it's wonky time. Wonky out.